Now, 10 years ago, Arsenal became only the second team in English football history to go a whole league season unbeaten. Some are predicting Chelsea could emulate that a decade later. On the day that the current Arsenal side faced Manchester United, who better to recall that achievement than him?
Thierry Henry! Brilliant goal! He's done it! Wonderful goal from Thierry Henry!
Thierry, it's 10 years now since the invincibles season. Can you believe where those 10 years have gone?
No and yes. I say yes because at the end of the games I actually can believe, because I'm more tired than I used to be. So I believe that it's been 10 years. It's kind of weird that people still talk about it.
You can hear the roar, you can tell that the Gunners are taking to the field.
What was the key when you look back to going that long unbeaten?
The key for me was our togetherness. Our togetherness, and that team was special for me because people always talk about the Arsenal way. And that team, I think in four passes sometime, it was already a goal for us.
Onto Thierry Henry on the edge of the area. Henry, oh! A goal! Thierry Henry scores one of the goals of his career and one of the goals of this season.
What I liked about that team is the unselfishness of everyone. Like everybody was willing to give the ball to the guy in a better position. And that's why Pires was giving me goals. I was giving Pires, Dennis, Freddie, Wiltord, Kanu, Ashley Cole coming, Patrick Vieira scoring. It was like the generosity of that team was outstanding, and we always wanted to share with each other. And that's something that it's pretty rare.
Mentally, when you kept winning and kept being unbeaten, when you took to the field, how was the self-belief that you thought, well, we're just not going to get beaten today?
You obviously think that you can't lose.
Which is an incredible feeling as a footballer,
It is,
surely.
but just imagine every time the team that you're playing wants to be the one. So you can't just be like, we're unbeatable. No, it was an everyday process. An everyday process to make sure that we're going to stay unbeaten, and have the same preparation in every game, whether we're playing United or we were playing Leicester. No disrespect to anyone. I'm just saying the same. It was the same approach.
You mentioned United; they were your big rivals.
At that time, the team was kind of most likely to stop United was Arsenal. So we knew every time that if we could beat them, that could maybe affect them a bit, and then vice versa. And that's always the way it was when we were playing them. But I said so many times, the title sometimes wasn't only there. Obviously, it is the the game, but you need to be good the whole season.
That's Thierry Henry at his absolute brilliant best.
We did maintain it for a longer period, and that's when we stayed unbeaten for 49 games.
Arsenal have made the short journey just up the road here to play Spurs, but a marathon achievement. They have won the championship.
The hardest part for me during that run is when you're already champion, when we clinch the title at the Lane. You still have to play the last 4 or 3 odd games that you have to play to keep your composure and your commitment. When you actually go on the field and you're like, we don't need to win. You don't go with the same approach that when you need to win.
Around goes Patrick Vieira, and the Arsenal captain might have made sure here. My word, if he scored the last goal of this championship season, how fitting would that be?
When you got to that very last game of the season and the referee blew his whistle and you were unbeaten, can you remember what that feeling was like?
I do clearly, and I think that's when we realized what we had done. Obviously, apart from Preston North End, there's nothing in the modern era playing the amount of game that we played, Champions League with it. You got a national team. I remember saying, at the end of the day, we will be, and we will always be, the first team to do it.
People are talking about it now with Chelsea. Very early days. Do you think Chelsea could go through this season unbeaten in the Premier League?
Yeah, I think they can. Like, I think, like any team at the beginning of the season that are still unbeaten, I believe that they can do it. When you win, it does help, and they're winning. They're winning, so obviously you get more confident. You get that momentum that you basically think that you can't lose. But when you're the first, you're the first. Someone can do better, but you were the first team to do it in the modern game.